What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Talking Bull podcast, where we bring you the nerdy news you needed to know or might already know and want to get our thoughts on the matters. I got Drock here with me. What's going on, D? How you doing?
Doing great, buddy.
Nice.
Doing great.
Nice. I'm pretty sure we got that. That was good. Keeping the can tradition alive. I like it. So we are back after a little bit of a hiatus. We tried to do one a few weeks ago, but some idiot forgot to hit record. It was this.
Yeah, what a jackass.
But it was probably our most unhinged one because we were just all over the place with everything. And I think there was a 10-minute rant of me giving shit to Warner Brothers, as per usual.
The reason why that one was a big rant like it was because we had gone a few weeks without doing anything and so much stuff had come out, so we had no guideline.
No, we were just all over. But today, we have a guideline. So today, we are going to talk about Alien Romulus, Venom, and all things Summer Game Fest so far that have been announced. And if you are joining... Well, never mind, because that's tomorrow, so don't worry about it. Anywho, so, starting off with Alien Romulus. What did you think of that trailer?
I was hyped.
Yes.
From the very, very beginning when this movie was announced. Then I was even more hyped when that teaser came out. Mm-hmm. And then when this trailer came out, I'm like, oh my fucking god, let it be August, baby. Please just let August get here. Although I want to enjoy the summer, you know. But I want this movie, man. It looks so good. I am so hyped for it.
So I like Alien. I've always liked Alien, and the fact that we're getting Alien with a little bit of respect is great. Because God knows we've watched it nosedive. But after that teaser, I was already sold. But then I think the director was like, this is a mash between Alien and Aliens. And this trailer very much confirms that. There's a lot of slow motion where it's like they're trying to figure things out, what's going on, and then it ramps up. But then it slows back down, and then it ramps back up again. And I'm like, dude, that was all in a 2-minute trailer. And it was very, very cool. And we get very little details of what anything is going on in this ship. And the facehuggers swim, and it's the most terrifying thing on the goddamn face of the earth.
Yes. I love that they're leaning into the facehuggers in this one. They're making them scary. You know, I mean, they've always been scary, but it's like, oh man, they seem like they're gonna be a huge part.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I am just so excited because, like you said slow motion. I thought at the end the no gravity of the trailer. Did you see that shot? The no gravity with the acid in the air or in the no gravity floating, bro.
So I'm playing it right now, and it looks like they're investigating a spaceship or a space station type of thing.
So
right?
They are. I can't think of the word for it, but they're salvagers.
Salvage crew. Okay. All right.
Yeah, they go out and find things, but hey, we could find this, probably make some money off of it. Because it's good. It's from like a planet, I guess, where like people are poor and they're just kind of stuck there.
Okay.
Which you kind of see at the beginning when she's laying in bed with like the her looking out the window and stuff. But yeah. So they're a salvage crew who stumbles upon the ship, and I feel like this ship has something to do with Alien Covenant.
Okay.
Since we never got a proper, we're never going to get a proper sequel to that, and see where that ends. I think this ties into it because there's a lot of like people are like, they think they saw the cryotube stuff from the end of Covenant when, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because it had like all the embryos and shit, and I saw a breakdown where someone pointed out that the facehuggers don't come out of normal eggs. They come out of like these man-made eggs.
Now
like so, it's like somebody. What's up?
I have a theory. I just was waiting to.
Yeah. So that's in the trailer. So we're wondering like who's doing this? What's happening? So, and I think it's the ship from Covenant. So.
What are the odds that what is the company that runs everything in this?
Weyland-Yutani?
What are the odds that they are the ones who sent this team to salvage this thing through whatever means that they connect them with, right? To once again do the testing of the aliens.
It's always the case. It's always a possibility.
I would not. With like this, very much looks like their type of station. You can see all the old tech that looks like new tech. I love an alien. Yeah. But the whole they're not a normal egg thing very much leads credence to that, right?
Well, that, or it could be his name is right there on the tip of my fucking tongue, but Michael Fassbender's character.
Oh yeah.
Like Michael. I think it has something to do. Is it? It might be.
It's Bishop. Is it Bishop? No, that's
Bishop's from 2.
he's like Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
He's an android. But I mean it has something to do with them. But
there's an android in this movie too, right?
Yes, he is.
Because that alien in the one scene is like bursting out and there's glowing behind it.
Yeah. Basically, it hasn't been confirmed, but they confirmed it in the trailers that the black guy is the android. At least, as far as I'm aware. I mean, that's how it comes off, and other people, because there's a thing he does with his eyes.
Oh yeah, I'm watching the scene right now where they're in the water.
Yeah,
and that thing jumps out of the water. It looks great.
And there are rumors. I think I mentioned this the last time we talked about this movie, but there's rumors that Big Chap is coming back, but that's the nickname for the xenomorph from the first Alien movie, the one that they fucking rocketed into space.
I mean, if anything's gonna survive in space, it's this dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing, they go dormant. If you read one of the books, there's like a whole thing where like they've just been in dormancy until someone showed up and was like, hey, what is this thing? And then they wake up and all hell breaks loose.
I love the aesthetic. It just feels like we're getting back to
It's going to be both. It's going to be a mixture of the old new technology, you know what I'm talking about, and then then also things looking like they did in Covenant.
I'm down for that, man.
And Prometheus. I actually just saw something on Twitter earlier about the TV show that they're doing for FX, where the director or I think it's the director, or the producer, one of them, he is. How they're going to the more like old, like grungy kind of look, the first Alien movie in Aliens. Yeah. So they're trying to stay away from like the new look.
And Isolation.
Yeah. Oh my god, such a good game, such a good fucking game. Goddamn.
Right.
Yet we'll never get a proper sequel. They just want to give us some bullshit VR shit.
Yeah, there's some bullshit VR shit I want to talk about later. But anywho, yeah, so Alien Romulus looks like it's very much going to be like the prey of Alien, of bringing it back and just being awesome. So, I cannot wait for that.
So there's this YouTuber I watch. It's Alien Theory on YouTube. Check it out if you haven't. He mentions in his video, like, and he made me so happy. He's like, I'm at a point right now where he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, all these people complaining about, Disney's ruining this. Oh, fuck Disney. He's like, I don't fucking care anymore. They've been proving time and time again with 20th Century Studios that they can put out good fucking movies. They did it with Prey. They did it with Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, which is fucking awesome. Did we need it? No. I thought it was great. I enjoyed it from start to fucking finish, and I was like, I kind of want to watch that again.
I don't honestly, other than the 3 just disjointed Star Wars movies, I don't think Disney has really been doing that bad of a job with anything that they've acquired.
No, I don't think so either. I mean,
some of it's hit and miss, some of it's not great, but it's not absolute garbage.
Yeah, I mean, it's all entertaining
and tolerable. It's all what you think. So I think, I think especially Star Wars fan base is just overblown, hyped everything.
Yeah, but see, what I like about these is this isn't your traditional like Star Wars nerd pop culture kind of movies. These are just like, well, I guess Alien is kind of pop culture-ish, but you get what I'm saying. They're not like these mainstream big time movies. These are movies that the
Alien itself is more of the big thing. Like everyone, for the most part, knows that that's the Alien. They don't know anything about it.
Yeah. True. Yeah, if you're just kind of surface level. Which leads me to another thing. We can get away from Alien after this if you want. I'm sorry. Cool, but these are just thoughts I've had. I was telling somebody the other day, which I think we talked about this on here too as well. I feel like we do. I do this. I say the same shit a lot, but
cool. I do too.
I think it was when we were talking about the Defunct Land YouTube channel where they talked about one of Disney's alien rides that they had. It wasn't xenomorph themed, but it was about like an alien that gets loose and kills people in the crowd. Well, originally that was supposed to be a xenomorph ride, but they couldn't get the rights to it, I think, or something happened and they just made it something else. Now that they have rights, I'm like, bro, can we get a fucking xenomorph ride?
Yeah,
can we do it?
Awesome.
And I honestly would not care if somebody walked around the fucking park in a xenomorph costume wearing a princess dress, just leaned into it.
It's like
I love it.
I feel like I've seen that in an animated. Someone did that.
So it was like an image when Disney bought Fox. It was like, well, the xenomorph's a Disney princess now. And for me, the way I feel like people would get mad at that, or the way people got mad about them adding a xenomorph to Fortnite, you're ruining the xenomorph. It's a skin. I'm like, I don't fuck care. Put it, just lean into it. Doesn't make it any less terrifying.
Dude, we've had Alien 3, Alien 4, Covenant, AVP 1 and 2. You can't ruin the xenomorph much more than you have in a lot of those movies.
I guess. I mean, I like those movies.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Except I like most of what they do in some of them, but like
except for Requiem.
You can't wreck it. It's already wrecked. The franchise
gotta
is
wreck
there.
It.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, no, I feel you, man.
It is what it is. They just people are people.
Yep, and I'm just hoping that this movie like knocks it out of the fucking park. I hope that this movie does so good that they're like, yeah, let's keep them coming.
Also, you got Covenant and Prometheus. Like, you can't wreck this franchise any more than it already has.
Mm-hmm. And I enjoy those movies, but I get they left a lot to be desired because they weren't necessarily going to be for trying to be alien movies, you know?
Exactly. You want to go cry about a franchise? Go cry about Highlander. There's a franchise that's dead in the water. And speaking of franchises that are dead in the water, Venom, The Last Dance. First of all, let's just talk about the title. Fucking terrible. This isn't a goddamn fucking Bring It On movie. Why is it The Last Dance? That aside, I have been a defender of Venom. Not a fan of all the things he does in his movies. Same with the Eddie Brock character, but after watching this trailer, a 3-minute and 14-second trailer, I might add to you. A minute and 14-second longer than Prometheus. I can no longer defend this thing. It's fucking terrible.
You already know my opinion on these movies.
And I've been a starch defender of it's not the Venom we want, but it's just a fun popcorny type of movie where that just happens to be
corny is a word. Corny is a word.
It's like a buddy cop movie without the buddy cop thing, but good God, what oh my Sony.
Bro, stop.
Just stop.
The moment Tom Hardy started talking in the fucking trailer, the moment that man opened his mouth as that character, I audibly rolled my eyes. I don't know how my eyes made the noise, but I know they made the noise. And I groaned. I was like, I was laying in bed. I'm like, all right, let's watch this trailer. And I was like, oh my God. Really? And then the whole we are
too long. Too long. That joke is too long. It would have been funny, but it was too long. They killed the bit.
So bad.
They killed the bit. Okay, but before I even badmouth any more of this, can we stop with the 10-second teaser at the beginning of the fucking trailer?
Oh, bro, I'm so sick of it. I hate it because it always gets me.
It's annoying.
I'm always like, is this the trailer? And then it's like, oh no, this is the trailer for the trailer.
Why do I need a stinger for a trailer? I fucking hate it. I understand it's for whatever analytics to put it on YouTube or whatever, but once I click it, it should just roll past that.
Yeah. Have a skip intro option
it's so stupid. It also sometimes ruins the little reveal in the trailer.
Yep.
Like, it's like, oh, they found us, and then it goes to some other random thing, and then halfway through the trailer, it talks about they found us. And I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
So these idiots are going to, and like, why is, so instead of Eddie Brock just being a down on his luck news reporter because he did some bullshit, he's now just walking around in cargo shorts and a Hawaiian t-shirt. That's his whole shtick now.
Yeah. And so, in the trailer, I see that I feel like Marvel finally talked to him, was like, hey, no, you gotta retcon that shit. Look, we did that for y'all, but we gotta retcon. We're not letting this into the universe. No. I'm pretty sure it shows that the fucking little symbiote that came off Venom is back in the Sonyverse.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's how they make the toxin, Talon, and all the other symbiote things from the I want to say it's the Life Foundation or something that has like these 5 symbiotes that they force thing.
Oh, I thought that those came from their home planet. Like they caught them all when they came down. Okay, I missed that.
Both.
All right.
Well, I think that's where Talon's coming from, because I think Talon's in this too.
Okay.
Because if you're gonna shit on, if you've already ruined Venom and Carnage, you might as well ruin the rest of them.
True.
So.
Another thing I don't fucking understand is again Sony just fucking doing Sony things. Why is Mordo in this movie?
Because they just can't cast anyone else. Also,
why? That is the most confusing shit I've ever seen.
I didn't even realize it was him, so to me it didn't really fucking matter. I was just like, okay. My biggest gripe is that I hate the way Venom fights. I hate when he launches Eddie out and uses him as a weapon.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that. I just don't like anything about these fucking movies. I don't like Venom's personality. There's a way to do it to make it funny, and they don't do it right.
But, like, again, you've ruined the dynamic of what Venom and Eddie Brock are in the last 2 films. So this is just, it is what it is.
How did they handle Venom in Spider-Man 2?
Spider-Man 3?
The game.
Oh. A hell of a lot better than this.
Like, what was his characterization? Without giving spoilers, I haven't played it. I'll probably never get to play it, but for anyone else.
Like, well, I can't really say it without spoiling anything, so I'm just not going to say it, but it's a lot better than this.
But is he silly? Like, does he have, like, is he, like, comedic?
No. But Venom, but the thing is, Venom can be comedic when it's good.
He can be comedic, but not like a fucking dipshit. That's my problem with this version of Venom. Is that like it doesn't feel right. It's like Venom.
It's off.
Venom's personality, to me, maybe this would be leaning more to Carnage's, but whenever I think of Venom's personality, my brain, the only way I could describe it is how Freddy Krueger is in the movies, where the later movies where he's like he's fucking, he's evil, he's mean, but he could be funny with like one-liners still. Yeah, he's got a sense of humor.
You're probably more doing Carnage's, like, because Carnage is a sociopath.
And he's not. I don't know. I feel like. I don't know, man. I just don't like this version of Venom, and I just, oh my god, this trailer. No, but the fact that you said you were like, no,
it's not good, man. And I like the first Venom. The second one, I hate it. I don't hate it. I hate it. It sucks. They just ruined Carnage and ruining this, and the only cool thing about this is they put the symbiote on a horse, and it looked cool.
See, even that, everyone lost their minds about it, and I saw it, and even that did not impress me. But I think it's just because it's these movies, and I don't want to like anything about it. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, well, here's them trying to bring people in. They made a badass Venom horse.
Yeah, so apparently the symbiotes have found him, and they're now coming to kill him or take him home, or I don't know, eat him for lunch. I don't know. The symbiotes in this fucking franchise are once again so mischaracterized because of fucking Sony that I'm just like, what did we do with this movie? Like, in the
Can
first
it?
fucking
Can-
movie, they didn't even say the right thing. So.
What do you
And
mean, like
oh, it's Toxin,
the?
not Talon.
Oh, okay.
Either way, like, who cares?
They're
None
gonna
of them
ruin
are
it.
right
And what does
anyway.
it matter if it's the last one?
Venom the last. Like, you could think of another movie. Like, how about Venom Lethal Protector? Like,
Would
if
you
he's
really want
learning
them to call him
be-
that?
What's that?
Would you really want that? Would you really want them to waste that title?
No, but like it would make sense of what this movie seems to be going for, which is him being the lethal protector.
I guess, yeah. I'm just like, stop giving us fucking Spider-Man. I mean, Venom movies about Spider-Man.
Stop. We've been there. We've done this. Stop
Yep.
doing movies without the characters.
Hey,
that are
Sony.
supposed to be
If anyone
in
at
them.
Sony's listening, sorry, I keep talking over you. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
You're good, man.
Sony, if anyone's listening, just can Craven. Just can it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants to fucking see that movie. The trailer doesn't even look
Oh,
good.
will
Nothing
I see
about it.
Yes, and I'm part of the problem. But I have a theory on that. I have a theory on that. The Spider-Man fans and comic book fans are going to see these movies because we want to see how bad they're going to wreck them. Then no one else sees them, so it doesn't matter. Like, I saw Morbius. I saw Madam Web. No, wait, I didn't go for Madam Web. I went for Morbius. I went for Venom.
I went for Carnage, and I went for Madam Web.
Did I see Carnage in the theater? I think I might have.
Did they re-release Venom in theaters?
So.
Okay, then I just. Oh no, I watched it at home, and it took me like 3 days to watch it because I couldn't get through it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I'll go watch them. Like
Yeah.
I'll pay. I'll use my free ticket I get with my fucking subscription to the movie theater.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I tell you right now, I do not enjoy them. I do not enjoy these movies.
Yep. They're not good.
I think the last good superhero movie Sony did was Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, and look how much shit that got when it first came out.
And then look how much love it got when they brought him back. And
I've always
No Way
loved
Home.
Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. So.
Oh, me too. I love Tobey Maguire's. I love
did
this.
Did I think they did some missteps in that movie? Absolutely. Is it still better than anything Sony put out? Absolutely.
Yep. My only complaints about both of those movies that I've said before, but I've gotten over those now. Like, now I appreciate them even more. Tobey Maguire was a little too nerdy. How about this? I liked Tobey Maguire's... Not nerdy, okay. I like Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. His Spider-Man could have been a little more, a little more cocky, jokey. Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker was too cocky. But I like the Spider-Man.
He was better in the second one. In the first one, I think they were trying to get away from being Tobey, and I think they went a little too far. But the second one, he definitely got better. But Andrew's Spider-Man is still the best Spider-Man.
Yeah. I like it a lot. I love it when he fucks with the people.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Mm-hmm. Speaking of things that are fantastic, Friday afternoon, they showed Summer Game Fest, the video. I don't know what they call it. Summer Games Fest. It's a whole weekend thing now because we don't have E3. I miss E3, but this is what we got. We got Sony went first a couple days before that. It was not a good thing, but we did get a cool reveal of Astro Boy out of it and some other stuff that I don't remember. That's how meaningless that thing was.
I think Astro Boy was the only thing that excited me.
Yeah. Then Friday, we had that, and it was a lot better. It was much, much better. Still not top tier, but they did kind of tell us to like quash our expectations with that. So they, I was hoping for Kingdom Hearts 4, but it's apparently a little bit of ways out, so it's fine. It is what
we got another 10, 15 years.
Exactly. I don't want that, but still. All right, so Summer Games Fest, Jeff Keighley coming out, acknowledging the fact that the industry is kind of in not a great place sometimes, and I really appreciated that because I'm surprised he did it at all. So that was kind of cool. Kind of putting a more emphasis on indies and smaller titles, saying that yes, these can be a thing. So it's pretty cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I was out and about while it was airing, but I was kind of keeping up with the occasional Twitter post while I was out when I had service, because there's a restaurant we go to, and when I enter that fucking building, my phone doesn't work.
You're just a black hole of nothingness.
Yeah, so that for a while there, I couldn't really keep up, but I saw some stuff, and Anthony had sent me a few things, and there's a lot of cool stuff that was announced this weekend that I'm looking forward to.
There were some things that weren't announced then. I was like really confused why they wouldn't have been in this thing. I guess they probably just didn't want to pay to be in it.
What were those, if you don't mind me asking? Unless we're gonna get to those eventually.
Remastered and the stuff about I keep calling it the wrong thing. Starship Troopers Extermination. I don't know why none of that was at the event and not mentioned during it, or even the trailer for the thing.
I thought Starship Troopers was announced today with IGN stuff.
But I just thought it was weird that it wasn't on the thing, and also the thing remastered just tweeted out.
Yeah,
like, why would
they tweeted out the
part of Summer Game Fest like that? They weren't a part of anything, as far as I know.
Maybe they just didn't have the money, but they took the opportunity to, like, hey, they're announcing games this week, and let's announce this with it.
Yeah.
Now, on the topic of the thing real fast, I saw the trailer. Is that the remaster? I thought we were to get, like, updated now graphics, but it's like they just, like, HD'd the PS2 graphics.
Yeah, because it's the remastered, and then what is the other one? A remastered is just when you put the fresh coat of paint on, is it not?
No, because for Combat Evolved, it was Combat Evolved Remaster.
I don't remember what it is. Either way, it's cool. Let's get it.
Yeah.
We got a release date on that, or does it just say coming soon?
I don't know. My brain says October, but I think something else I saw was October.
There's a lot of October.
Yeah, maybe it was
that Persona looking game, Metaphor, and Dragon Ball, and the other game we'll talk about in a minute are all October.
See, look right here. IGN. Wait, this is June. Oh, this was yesterday. IGN posted about the thing. Oh wait, that's not even the fucking video. I don't know, if I find the video, I'll give you a release date.
All right, so while we're isn't it posted? It's in the Discord, isn't it? You sent it to me on the thing. It should be in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know the thing was posted in there.
Yeah, not in the channel one, but on our personal one, it should be there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while he's doing about that, so I have the list of things here that were announced. We can kind of go down it and give our opinions on what we feel about them. So they announced Lego Horizon Adventures, which is coming to the PlayStation, PC, and the Switch, which is just mind-blowing because it fits into PlayStation's overall strategy for releasing things. And I actually screenshotted a bunch of things that it clarified Sony's stance on how things are released and what way they will go when they're released, type of deal. And I was just like, that's kind of fascinating to me. So it's like, why is it coming to the main console but not to Xbox per se? And it's basically because they do not view the Switch as a competitor. It's not a direct competitor to them. So the PC, the PlayStation, and the Switch are all kind of the same thing to them, whereas the Xbox is a direct competitor to them. So that's why that's why it's going to the Switch. They view the Switch kind of like mobile. It's not a direct competitor to them. It's a entirely different thing.
That's dumb as shit, but okay.
Yeah. So it's coming. It's not going to the PS4, but the PS5. They're trying to get people to move away from the PS4 to the PS5 because a lot of people are still there, and they feel like putting access to Sony's tentpole games only on the PS5 will move people to the PS5.
Me?
Exactly. And I think this far into the console generation, I agree. They should definitely be doing that. Um, yeah, there's more on it. It was a fascinating read on just why they want to do that. And then they were talking about how transformative games, aka multiplayer online game, will go day and date to both the PlayStation console and PC.
Okay.
Whereas tentpole mainline single player games will not. It won't go to any other platform for 1 to 2 years after launch. But I think they've changed that a little bit to like 6 months or something like that, right? With some of these games. So
Yeah.
mainline ones will go to the PlayStation 5 and then PC, which we've been seeing with Horizon Zero Dawn now going over to the PC, God of War Ragnarok going over to the PC, Ghost of Tsushima going over to the PC. So anything like that will go to the PS5 first and then go over to thing. They want people to go to the PS5 first and then go to other places. So by putting the mainline games on there, they can get people into that ecosystem before they move over to the PC. And also, Lego just looks awesome.
I like.
It's
I think it looks really good.
yeah,
I
it
like.
looks fun.
I
I
like.
can't wait to play it. Honestly,
I won't just because. Well, I mean, I guess it's coming to PC. I could try, but I don't have any. I'm not a Horizons fan, but it did look really cool.
yeah, it gives more personality to Aloy and the character, and just like putting Lego in that. It like I don't know. I was expecting just a retelling of the Horizon games with Lego, but like it seems like it's its own little story with like Lego stuff. You can dress them up in Lego skins and shit. So
Yeah.
I'm down. So that was fat, and then we got Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Um, it's coming to PlayStation Plus day and date it releases, but which is I think is pretty cool. It's coming out September, and it's going to be on everything else under the sun. But that's a pretty big get for PlayStation, I think, especially with Harry Potter people. So
Yeah.
to put it on there like that, I think is big. I might try it out if it's on Plus. Why the fuck not, right? More games to try out. Any thoughts on Quidditch?
No, not really.
All right, and then
Not really.
we got Cliff Bust. It's the same guy who did Choo Choo Charlie, and it looks like just this chaotic clusterfuck of trying to get these little dudes out of prison, and it looks kind of vulgar and fun and stupid. And I kind of want to try it.
I didn't. I don't think I saw anything for this one. Like I said, I kind of glanced over. I just kind of like skipped through the video the recap video that IGN posted until I saw something that caught my interest.
Yeah, this one just looks like a fun little. They look kind of like the what's that beat 'em up game where the ragdoll and you throw them off the side of buildings and shit. It looks kind of like that.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
We get Sid Meier's Civilization. Do not care because I do not play Civilization. But
You could if you wanted, because the last one is only $3 on Steam right now.
that's really good. Go get that because I hear really good things about these games. That people seem to really enjoy them. They're just not for me. But you're getting
They're
number
not for
seven,
me either.
and people are really stoked. So good for them. More games for more people. We got Street Fighter 6 Year 2 characters. Terry, Elena, Mai, and M. Bison coming back, who I did not know was dead because I did not play Street Fighter. But
Oh.
hey, more characters for you to play in Street Fighter, and that's pretty cool. It did so. M. Bison's coming in the summer, and then Fatal Fury's Terry Bogard in the fall, and then Mai in the winter, and then the Street Fighter 3's Elena is coming in the spring. Then we got to look at Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. It is the latest entry into the Budokai Tekken series, which is weird because it's called Sparkling Zero and not Budokai Tekken. But I don't care. It's fucking Dragon Ball. I love Budokai Tekken. I love Dragon Ball. I will continue to play the same fucking game 15 times with the same story. This game looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to fucking play this thing. It's on the PS5, PC, and every Xbox. And
I
it comes out on October 11th.
think the only Dragon Ball Z game I ever played was Budokai, and I thought it was really weird. I didn't understand what the hell was happening.
You just hit
But
motherfuckers, and I can't wait to. I love Dragon Ball, and the
yeah.
fact that like the same 6 sagas keep bringing people back to play the same fucking game over and over again with slight iterations is hilarious to me, and I love it. And they just like when they first announced the characters, it was like 6 different versions of Goku, and everyone's like woo, and I'm like, it's so funny to me that like the main roster is just 5 people with 16 different transformations.
I mean, look at the Pokemon games. It's just the same
Yeah,
fucking
right.
game almost every time. Just looks a little different.
That's exactly what this is, and I cannot wait to play it.
A buddy of mine actually pre-ordered that massive bundle for it.
Oh yeah, I definitely will be
Yeah.
doing that, but I'll play the game at some point. We got another look at Fatal Fury, another fighting game I do not play, but people are really excited. Yeah, so if you're into Fatal Fury, you're eating good with fighting games this year, guys. Mortal Kombat was really good. Street Fighter was really good. Now you got Fatal Fury coming. You got Monster Hunter Wild. You got another look at that. Still pretty cool. So if you're into Monster Hunter, you got another Monster Hunter game coming.
That was the other one at the PlayStation thing. We couldn't remember.
That's it. Yeah, that. I played Monster Hunter something. I was enjoying it. It's definitely a different style of game, but I'm all kind of for it.
I
So,
played a little bit of the last one. Someone bought it for me. It was like, here, play it.
yeah.
And I was like, okay, wasn't for me. But the older I get, the more I realized I am an old man stuck in my ways, and I only like what I like, and it is very specific things.
I like to try kind of a little bit of everything. Unless
And that's awesome. But I think my other problem is also I have 3 children, so it makes it hard to find
That's fair.
times when I have the time. I just want to do the thing that I know, because I feel like if I try something and don't like it, I've just wasted my time.
when we get to the game, it's on this list. When we get to it, I will tell you a game I will not play and my biggest pet peeve in gaming.
Okay.
One of the biggest games coming out is that Metaphor Refantasio. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically Persona, but it's not Persona. It's going to be fucking massive. People love Persona at this game. Looks cool. It's just, I don't play them for the most part. But, yeah. There you go. It is a turn-based fantasy game from people
No
whose
opinion.
name I will not try to pronounce for that. But there you go. Then we got one of the coolest things, which was Blumhouse coming out and announcing they have a games division. And not only do they have a games division, but they have 6 titles in active development by various studios, groups, and peoples. And this was one of the things that they were talking about, was they wanted to take their like horror concept of different ideas and different things and make them into games using different studios on various sizes. And that's what kind of Summer Games Fest was about, what Jeff Keighley was talking about, was these smaller people doing this thing to get people and games out there. There's another studio. The creators of Among Us, who made a shit ton of money, have also made a studio. Excuse me, where they are now producing and financing a bunch of groups and people to get their games out as well. So,
Interesting.
yeah, they're like, you took faith in us, we're going to take faith in you, and they're now doing a whole bunch of titles with various people, and that's what Blumhouse is doing as well. So when you saw this trailer, it's many different horror aspects. So if you are a fan of certain horror genres, one of these games is going to hit for you. And when I
And
saw
they're all
this,
different,
Yeah.
all different, game styles, art
Yeah.
styles. I looked through them. I was like, oh, this is
yeah, there's
interesting.
some that are over the top ones. There's like a shooter one. There's psychological thriller ones.
They all look very PS2 though, which is weird to me. I'm like, interesting, but okay.
Yeah, so you got Crystal Theater of Idols, you got Grave Sessions, Sleep Awake, Fear the Spotlight, The Simulation, and Project C. All coming at various points in the next little bit. But I'm just like, Blumhouse does very well when it comes to different projects. So to see them branch out to games and do this instead of one big game with like one horror style, they're doing many games and giving other people a chance to put their visions out there. And I'm like, that's cool. I will definitely check out a few of these because some of them looked really cool. I think it was Project C and The Simulation that caught my mind the most. So, you know, that I was just, as soon as I saw that, I was so excited for Drock. And I was like, this is for him. Like, here's a whole bunch of horror games you can go look at and be like, I want to try some of these. And here you go.
It'll get me back into gaming.
Exactly.
It'll get me back into gaming, baby.
So I was like, that's so cool to do that. Because, like, if it's not your cup of tea, then it's not your cup of tea. We got the DLC for Alan Wake, which looked fun and entertaining. I have not played Alan Wake 2 because I have not finished Alan Wake 1 yet. So,
get on it.
Right. We got to look at Phantom Blade Zero, which was pretty cool. More Sekiro Ninja stuff, which is pretty cool. That's all I can say because I don't honestly remember most of the thing. What else we got here? We got that Slitterhead, I believe it's called. A new horror game from
That's that Japanese game, right?
Yeah. I'm just going to skip through because I'm trying to remember what it is. Yeah, I think it was kind of funny. It was like, how does a game look so good and so bad at the same time? And when you skip through this trailer, you kind of get that feel. But,
no, I saw it too because it also just looked like an old game too. Yeah, I was very confused.
It looks good and bad at the same time. I want to see more of it before I make my final decision on it because it looks kind of cool. It looks like a body horror bug insect psychological thingy, and you fight using your limbs and guns and shit. I don't know.
Wasn't this game announced a while ago?
It could have been.
Because I feel like I had seen there's another game that was very similar to this, but I think it looked better.
Probably.
Because also the way it looks, me looking at screenshots, it kind of looks like Parasite. This manga anime where it's kind of the same thing where their bodies transform into these weird things and they turn into like weapons. Like. Yeah.
Like the symbiote's supposed to do.
Slitterhead was first announced back in 2021.
That was it. Yeah, yeah.
Slitterhead reunites Toyoma with Silent Hill composer Akira, I'm not going to butcher that last name, whose most memorable work may be the Silent Hill 2 music. So.
Yep.
Cool.
Yay. Then we got to look at Dune Awakening. The survival MMO, which looks very good.
Saw a little bit of it.
I need to watch Dune before I get to play Dune.
I need to watch Dune 2 just to be able to watch it. Sandy is a big fan of it. She just finished the first book.
Mm-hmm.
But she hadn't read the second one yet. She hadn't seen the second movie, but she loves those. I enjoyed the first one. It didn't hit me like it did for everybody else. It's not a bad movie, but it just, I don't know. It just didn't
I need to finish the first one. It's not that I didn't enjoy it. It's just that it was 5 a.m. when I was watching it, and I was starting to doze off. And I was like, I need to be awake to watch this movie. So I finished it. But this is basically a universe without Paul Atreides? Basically, it's an alternate reality where this dude dies or something, and it fucks everything up.
So, it's an alternate reality Dune?
Yes.
Okay.
The story takes place in a world where this guy does not exist. So it's everything that happens different because this guy is dead.
Okay.
Then, I don't know, I'm pretty sure these are in order. Then we got the thing that I jumped out of my chair for called Lily Over, and I was super excited because they announced Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Retest Rewind. I was so pumped because this is apparently it's Digital Eclipse. They know what they're doing. It is a fighting game in the old school classic arcade look using the Power Rangers. And they are using Robo Rita from the Once and Always Power Rangers special that came out this year for the anniversary.
I was gonna ask, isn't that a more recent thing?
Yes.
With her?
So this is Robo Rita going back in time to change and rewrite history to fuck up things with the Power Rangers. And did you watch the trailer?
Yes.
Dude, there are so many cool concepts in this. The whole bike level, the whole transforming Megazord part where you like do things. There's a fight on a coaster. There's a fight with that guy who like can take his head off and move around. There's a fight with the Megazord in like first person mode where you're punching the eye guy, and I'm just like, I am in. Let's go.
I feel like companies saw how good the Turtles game was, and they're like, "Hey,
I'm pretty sure they did Turtles, did they not?"
Oh, is it the same people? Well, that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's this. I'm gonna Google it right now, but I'm pretty sure.
What is this gonna be on? Because I want to play it.
Probably, yeah. Right now, at the time, it just said pre-order, like, you know, do it on Switch, or sorry, not Switch. What's the other one? PC.
Steam.
That's it.
Boo! No.
But no, they were like, it's coming to everything. They did the Cowabunga collection.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're responsible for a lot of the Mega Man collection, Disney Afternoon, Street Fighter collection, SNK collection. They redid the Aladdin and the Lion King one. Yeah. So they did the Cowabunga collection. So I'm all for them.
So what's funny is that was announced as like a side scroller kind of beat 'em up game.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking G.I. Joe side scroller beat 'em up was announced today.
Really? I did not see that.
Yeah. I saw that. I was like, huh? It's like 2 of those.
Yo, Joe. I'm down. Let's go. I can use a little bit more side scroller games. Also announced, Ukulele is getting like a reskin.
Yuka Playly? I mean, Yuka Replayly?
Good try. That. And I'm like, that's awesome. I really enjoyed I had Ukulele. I really enjoyed the bit I played out of it. So to get a reskin out of that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's some climbing game that look cool that I will never ever touch or play. So if you're into that, all for you. There's a game called...
what is it?
Care, but it's spelled Cairn. It's something to do with climbing.
Okay.
Yeah. Then they announced a game Wonder Stop. It looks very cool. It's the guys who did the Stanley Parable and Gone Home and Tacoma and shit like that.
Okay.
Looks like a fun little game that always has a twist because obviously that's how these things work. Looks like this warrior opens a coffee shop. She thinks she's at peace, but she's really not. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
it looked cool. You have to watch the trailer. It looked really cool.
Okay.
Then we got a look at Sonic X Shadow Generations. This is a half remastering with Shadow added to it. So think Mario plus Bowser's Fury.
Okay.
It is Sonic Generations remastered with adding Shadow into the equation. And I'm like, that's cool because did you play Sonic Generations?
No, I wanted to though.
Fucking awesome.
Is Sonic Generations? Is that the one where they had the little animations for it on YouTube?
No, that was Sonic 4? No. But Mania.
Oh, Mania. Yeah, okay, it's Mania. Yeah.
Mania. I was like, I'm blanking 4, but no, I knew it was Mania. No, Sonic Generations is the one where like old school 2D Mario teams up, or Mario, 2D Sonic teams up with 3D Sonic, and they go through their different worlds, either in 2D or 3D, to stop this guy thing that broke through the, you know, thing.
Yeah.
This little messing up all of creations, and they team up and work together. It's pretty cool, and they're adding Sonic to it, and then
Shadow.
yes, Shadow. So these aren't in order. I was incorrect because now going down the list, I realize. So, Valorant. This is kind of where I dozed off at the end. So I missed the good last part of the thing. But apparently,
Makes sense.
I missed nothing, so it doesn't matter. They announced that Valorant is coming to the PS5 and Xbox consoles. Excuse while my stuff just falls off my desk. It's okay, nothing got disconnected. Awkward. Anywho, yeah, Valorant is coming to the consoles. So if you are into Valorant and never got to play it because it's on PC, now's your chance to play it. And you get a beta coming on the 14th.
For some reason, I always thought it was on consoles, and I just didn't know anybody who played it. But now I know why.
Honestly, I have no fucking clue what Valorant is because it's just another shooter to me that I don't need to play.
I know Andy Cortez plays it on from Kind of Funny. That's about all I know about it.
A lot of people play it and they enjoy it, so good for them. You know, more shit on more stuff to play, I'm also for. We got Hyper Light Breaker. 3D sequel to Hyper... Oh, what the hell? Oh, this is Hyper Light Breaker. It is a sequel to Hyper Light Drifter. So if you're into that, there you go.
Yeah.
We got Delta Force is coming back. It has two modes, a free-to-play mode, and then a single-player mode that will be the remastered of the Black Hawk Down, based off the video game by Ridley Scott.
Interesting.
And I'm like, you know what? I like tactical shooters, kind of like hot stuff, and Ridley Scott's Black Hawk Down is a great fucking movie. So, maybe. Then we got a cool look at this game called Nerva, which is a chronicle of the story of a young woman bound to a curious wolf cub following a traumatic experiences with the dark forces. It's very much like one of those pretty side-scroller, like, what is the one with the little white thing? The white little animal. People are, Whisk, Will-O-the-Wisp.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's very much that style of game, which I enjoy. I was playing. What's the first one? Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay, see, I thought Ori, but then I was like, okay, maybe it's Ori.
Brain's turning. I'm trying to think of yeah. So that is definitely. It looks beautiful. And I don't enjoy that a lot of games look like that now, and they kind of have the same aesthetic going with that. But this one definitely looks really, really good, and looks like a nice, like, emotional, fun, like, story-driven type of thing. So I definitely check that out because some of those are fun, but I find a lot of the new stuff looks a lot like that. So.
I mean, there's a point where everything had that weird had a similar art style, and it was just kind of like a lot of indie games had this like not finished look to them, I guess, or like I don't know. It's an art style that people loved, and I'm like, I don't.
Like Cartoon Network animation style that they were using. That's my example of it, where it's like everything like a Cartoon Network for a while.
Oh yeah.
Not a fan.
There's a name for it. I just can't think of what it's called.
Yeah. We got another look at Black Myth Wukong, which is, I'm pretty sure, the story of, like, the Monkey King.
Yeah.
And I've been I've talked to you about this before, ever since we've seen it. I've been hyped for this game since we've known about it. I just hope that I can play it. because I'm pretty sure it says it's an action game, but I'm hoping it's not a Dark Souls-esque game, because I suck.
I'm so sick of that being a thing. I'm so
Yeah.
sick of like the fucking Souls-like games. Everything. Oh, everything's gotta be Souls-like. They're not enjoyable. It makes me not. Because it's like
I'm hoping this is more like a God of War.
Yeah.
Than it is a Souls-like, because I am terrible at them, but
Same.
I really want to play some of them. Like Bloodborne, I wanted to play and finish, but eventually I just hit a wall and suck.
That's how I am right now. I don't remember where I was and everything.
I was having fun with that. I hit a wall and I am stuck. I'm fighting this stupid fucking clown on a runway.
Yeah, man, I'm right there with you. I don't like games like that. It bothers me. It's even like, I hate how like when you get a new game announced, oh, it's a Souls-like, or it's a roguelike, or a roguelite. And I'm like,
roguelike?
I don't even.
And real-time strategies are words I don't want to hear for gaming ever, because I don't. They're not for me, and I don't want them.
Exactly. Same.
As soon as
I'm
I
right
see
there.
a
I'm
cool
like,
game is like, I see this cool game, it's showing a cool thing, and then it's like, it's a roguelike, and I'm like, bye.
Like, I'm out. I'm the same way. I'm the same way, man.
Out. But yeah, this. Oh man, I love when they do different interpretations of the Monkey King, and the like the Journey to the West. So it says it's an action role-playing game. So we will see. I'm just hoping it's cool, and then I can play it. It comes out on. In August, so we'll find out if I can play this game. Okay, and that's pretty much the gist of it when it comes to that stuff there. But we did get some more other trickle news down. Starship Troopers Extermination is getting a release date on August 16th. That's like 16th.
You mean Helldivers 3?
Yeah, basically. Speaking of which, we need to play Helldivers. But also, it's getting a single-player campaign.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's starring Casper Van Dien.
Saw that. So I'm excited for this game. Because it's been in beta since like what, last year, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is its actual like 1.1 launch.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'll give it a shot.
The fact that it has a campaign, which automatically means that like you can play it now without having to worry about anything else. So
and having to find people to play with or syncing up with randoms.
It's 25 missions. Got actor Casper Van Dien. I'm hoping it's not just a retool of the levels, because sometimes that can be really bad. But we'll have to wait and see, like, review-wise and, what they say about it. I'm hoping it's a very good story. It's not just kind of shoehorned in, because sometimes they are. But Starship Troopers is very cool. That's why Helldivers is fantastic.
It's one of my favorite sci-fi movies.
And I've seen all of them, regardless of quality.
The only one that exists to me is the first one.
Oh, no. There's Marauders is cool. Hang on. Which one is it? There's 2 is terrible. 3 is okay.
Yeah.
And then I think there's Marauders is 4. Then there's the CGI show, The Roughnecks, which is awesome. One of the best early CGI shows ever. And then there's a couple more animated ones that are also pretty good, in the style of like Resident Evil animation.
I thought all the sequels were CGI except for the second one.
No, there's I think there's 2 more live action ones, but I could be wrong. I know there's one definitely called Marauders, because they go in mechs.
Yeah, it's CG.
Is it CG? I thought it was live action.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Well, now I feel stupid.
I'm looking. No, you're fine.
I could have swore this was live action. All right, go on the wiki.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're right. It's Starship Troopers 3 Marauder. How did I miss this?
Okay, maybe I thought there was another live action one though.
I remember this. I remember this poster now. So is Marauders any good, or is it just like bad? Is it cheesy?
It's so bad it's good, type of thing. I want
Okay.
to say.
Gotcha.
Okay, so there's only 3 live action. I was wrong. I thought there was 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about this one. That was my bad too.
Yeah, then there's 2. There's, if I'm not mistaken, Traders of Mars is the prequel to Marauder, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I also like that this game is first person.
Yes. Yeah. Roughnecks, a Starship Trooper Chronicles, 36 episodes. Yeah, it's great. It's the same style of like Reboot and Beast Wars. And
yeah, I remember that
fantastic. Yeah. Fan-diddly-tastic. Also, No More Room in Hell is getting a sequel.
That looked really cool. I saw a little bit of that. That looked really cool.
There was stuff missing from that list, I just realized. We got a very cool look at Star Wars Outlaws, which got me more hyped to play. And then we got, with that, they announced that, because I'm pretty sure we're going to see more on Ubi's presentation on Monday, but they were talking about it, and what I thought was pretty cool is it's going to have like a GTA level thing with the Galactic Empire, where the more bad things you do, it escalates what level of the Empire comes after you.
Really?
Yeah. They announced, I saw that today on Twitter, and I was just like, that's cool. That's a cool system to implement, because it's the first like open world Star Wars game like this, right? And you're like, you know, bounty hunter, rebels come type of thing. I don't even know if you're in the rebel. You're just bounty hunter type of thing. So to have that where it escalates to each level gets you another thing, and it looks like there's some space travel battles as well. So that's pretty cool. We'll see more on Ubi forward. We got another look at Once Human. Another one of those weird looking games. But what I really wanted to talk about was Batman Arkham Shadow. And I mentioned a franchise, something. What the fuck segue? Earlier I was pissed off because it was a thing locked to a thing. This is coming to VR. And that is ass. Because we're finally getting a good new Batman game with an original story from the look of it. The trailer looks phenomenal. It's Roger Craig Smith, I believe this is the right order of his name, voicing Batman again. And this fucking thing is locked to fucking VR. And you can hear the audible groan of people in the Gamefest studio who were like, fuck. Because they wanted this game to not be on VR.
I don't want to hear it because you were giving me shit when I got upset about the fucking Alien game being locked to VR, motherfucker.
I know.
The stupid shit. Don't lock games like this in VR.
It's the complete opposite thought of I had because I was so pissed because I was like, I want to play it.
It's stupid.
I mean, I get why they do it. It was my same argument to Alien, right? You want people to play VR. So what do you do besides Alien? You give them fucking Batman. But I'm like,
I don't have that kind of money. I don't have like 12 grand to drop on a fucking console and a headset. Or a new fucking PC and a headset.
I'm not fucking playing this thing. I can't. Fuck, dude. Yeah, it comes to the MetaQuest 3 in the fall.
Boo.
I'm pretty sure I was still also pissed about Alien coming to the fucking VR headset too. Whatever. Oh, Tears of Metal. Looks very cool. Although
Tears of Metal.
it has the words I hate, which is roguelike, but it also looks very cool.
Gross.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the words that, but yeah, it looks awesome. Just like a little hack and slasher with like this weird animation style. That I am very down for. And I just want to play it.
I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Someone just pinged. It's you.
I was sending you the trailer for it. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about it because it pissed me off. And I just want to see if it's on this list. No, it's not Battle Crush. It's not Mech Break. Oh, that looks cool. Read a Rewind. Deer and a Boy. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Oh, this does look cool.
Killer Bean.
Hack and slashy.
Did you see Killer Bean?
Killer Bean?
Yes. You're a bean that is an elite killer out for revenge. And it's stupid. And it looks great.
I did see something about this. Okay, yeah. I saw there was a squirrel game too, and I made the joke. I'm like, is this about the squirrel?
Yeah, we saw the squirrel with a gun before.
Oh, I was like, is this game based on the squirrel that cop shot at for throwing an acorn at him?
God, that was so bad. I saw that and I was like, Jesus criminy. Where is the game that I want to talk about? Cause
this game looks like it was made by the creators of Rick and Morty.
It's basically
it looks like
it's like one dude in a studio or something.
It just looks like an Adult Swim game.
Oh, Outer Sloth is the name that the Among Us people made to do all the games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to think of it while I... Okay, so there's a game called Battle Aces. And I just want you to really quickly...
Oh, I saw it earlier.
Okay, so this is my biggest pet peeve in gaming. When you show a very cool, very awesome, either anime or CGI fucking trailer that looks so fucking dope, and then it turns into a real-time strategy bullshit or a fucking mobile game.
Did you see the clip that Greg Miller shared of Tim?
Yes,
and
I
Andy?
watched that live because I watched their coverage of it, and yeah, I was right there with them. I was Andy, man. I fucking left the room, dude. I was fucking pissed because it looked so cool, and then they showed it, and you were like, "I hate you so much."
That guy comes out, whatever Aces was like. He's like, Blake, whatever Aces is an RTS. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I was like, you fucking assholes. I was so mad. Because what was that big game with Kate Upton in the advertising?
I have no idea.
Fuck, it was like Kingdom something. Anyways, it had the same type of like cool fucking animation, and then it's like this bullshit. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Battle Aces because it just pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I was like, oh man.
Yeah, I was so pissed. Then there was a whole bunch of shit that I missed that I just none of it has any interest to me. Skate is getting a new game.
So that they had Craig Robertson do something for it, which turns out he's actually a really good skateboarder. I found out after that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's dope.
I think I saw that I posted. But one of the big things, and I think we're gonna end on this because I think that's the last story I wanted to talk about. Let me just check that one post that I did earlier. Okay, yeah. So this is the last thing we'll talk about because it pertains to us pretty well here. Pow World is getting its first major expansion.
Finally.
Pals and a whole new
Islands.
Called... Yep. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So, yeah.
I don't remember what it was called.
Japanese-inspired looking island with new pals, new subspecies, a new faction, a new leader, a retooling of the building mechanics, complete overhauling.
Thank God, because that shit was so hard to build. I hated
Several
it.
building restrictions moved. Maximum number of bases is increasing. New structures, workstations. It's a new stronghold people can attack. Large scale battles you can now do. There's a new PvP arena coming, which is pretty cool. But the biggest thing is dedicated Xbox servers, which me and Drock have been asking for since the game has come to Game Pass, because we had to jump back and forth between each other's thing, and it sucked ass because you either have a bunch of shit and you have other shit, or you have other stuff, you didn't have other things. And
yeah, we had to keep starting over, you know, it sucked. Now, if I will pay for the server if it's not expensive, and we can play. We can stream it together. We can get. I have other friends who will hop on and play with us.
And you can jump on whenever you want. You don't have to wait for the other person. Yep. So you can go on there, do a little bit of stuff, hang out, do your thing, and dip. I am all for that. Each person can have their own individual base if they want, their own shit. It's awesome. And it is coming out on June 27th. Which is awesome, because that is very soon.
Yep. I haven't even deleted it from my Xbox.
Oh, I have it. It's
still there.
My third game on there. Waiting. It goes Starfield, Lies of P, and then it goes Power World.
I have a couple of different things. I don't know, but I'm about to delete Ark. I got back into Ark for a little bit, but then everybody went way overboard way too fast because they got a lot more time than me, and I was like, you know what? This is just taking up way too much space on my Xbox
Let me know
anyway.
When you want to, because I just put it on there, and I will join you.
What, on Ark?
Yeah.
So we're actually on. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So big Power World update. You guys know, me and Drock, we streamed it a bunch of times. We had a great time with it, and yeah, it's one of those games I've been meaning to get back into. And now that they have this, we can, and I am all for it. Because it's just having dedicated servers now on Xbox, I think, is the best deal with that, because it makes it so much easier to play with your friends and with people, and not have to worry about who's going where, who unlocked what's what, and then like your pals aren't the best. You got to go get another different guy and catch this dude. And, yeah, it just was not great. And I'm
just excited that I have somebody to battle bosses with now instead of by myself, and I'm like, you just cheese it the whole time.
Cheesing it's fun, and it's just another reason to step back into a game that you might have stepped away from, because I really enjoy doing that. Once you get back into the hang and the groove of trying to figure out the systems, once you do that, it's cool. I jumped back into Starfield after its big update, and I've just been playing that now, and I am almost done.
That's why I haven't heard from you in a bit.
Playing Starfield. But anyways, yeah. So that is so far Summer Games Fest. We will bring you the Xbox Showcase news later.
Oh, that is tomorrow, isn't it?
That is tomorrow, and I will be live with that over on the YouTube channel or the Twitch channel, broadcasting that live. But if you're listening to this, which this will go up after that, so it does not matter anyways.
Yeah, I will try to be on there with you. I've made plans tomorrow because I completely forgot, but I was like, there's something on Sunday, but that's what it is. I'll try to stay home. I don't know. Let's see how tomorrow goes.
It's supposed to be, it is the make or break Xbox thing they're saying. So we will see what Xbox brings to the table tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that has been your look so far at Summer Games Fest. Our thoughts on Venom and Alien. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. D, thanks again for hanging out with me. This time I hit record. It was great.
Anytime, bro. I honestly, for half a second, I thought you were about to be like, I forgot to hit record again. I'd be like, God damn it, Anthony.
Nope. We are good to go. This time I remembered. Everything worked great. We are fine. And yes, the podcast will be back when it comes back. Thank you all for liking, subscribing, following, and watching, and listening. I appreciate you guys. You can find Drock over on the Squid Lair on Twitch and over on YouTube at the Horror Squid, where he is soon to post new content because I'm going to make him.
Good. I've seen some horror movies recently, so yeah.
Exactly. You can find all of the links down below to our various channels and social medias. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.
Deuces.